everyone, welcome back to Big D Detailing. My name is Danny. Today we have this F850 full custom build. And for a detail, we will be wet sanding some freshly painted areas like the front clip and the front two doors, and then the rest we'll be doing a polish on. So stay tuned.
As always, before we do any detailing, we like to start off with a wash. I'm just doing a bucket method here and doing one panel at a time. Just soap and water, dry it off, and then get ready to continue. After I wash, you can see that I begin to dry sand. I am starting with a 1500 grit sandpaper. Then I work my way to 2000 grit sandpaper. You can see I continue to wipe off all the excess dust, as it helps me see which areas still have orange peel, and I can make sure I have a perfect level surface before I continue to polish. Now that we have completed the sanding portion on this panel, I work my way into the heavy cut. I am using a rotary polisher, as well as a wool pad and a heavy cut compound. You can see that I bring out an inspection light. Like that, I can check all the sanding marks from the sander, and then I continue to work my way into the polish with a light cut and a foam pad, as you can see here. After the sanding process, which you can see, I still need to sand down and even this area out more. And polishing, this is the result. No more orange peel, no scratching, no marring, perfectly level surface. When it all looked like this, which was very wavy. Now we work our way onto the bed. This part was not repainted, so I will not be doing a sanding on this, but you can see that there is heavy swirls in the paint, so let's correct that. Now we move our way into this fender, and we can see there is heavy orange peel and overspray on this fender, so we will continue and do the same process with sanding and polishing. And on this first night of the detail, we completed this bedside as well as these two doors. So stay tuned for day 2.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the F850 detail. It is day 2. We've already done a sand and polish on these two doors. Just have to get into these areas up here, as well as finish off the bed, and then we're going to work our way around the truck.
And here is the completed portion of the bed. You can see there is no more overspray or orange peel. And if you look at the reflection, you can see everything looks like glass. We are moving to the front of the truck. I am currently showing you the hood. This is the before. You can see heavy orange peel in the reflection, and there is a lot of dirt in the paint as well. So we will continue and repeat the processes that we completed on the rest of the vehicle with the sand and polish. One of the biggest challenges while working on this truck were all the edges and all the curves. So when you are sanding, you do not want to eat too much paint on the curves, because once you go onto the polished portion, it may be very easy to burn through the paint. And once you go through the clear, there's nothing else you can do to make it shine. So just have to work very careful. As you saw in the previous clip, you saw all the sanding marks were completely flat, and there was no imperfections in the paint. So now we come out to the heavy cut portion again, wipe it down, and then come out with our rupes, which is our dual action polish, with our polishing pad and a light cut polish to continue. You can already see the clarity in the paint. Here is a perfect example of the work that it takes to make your paint look like glass. The first side was untouched. This is a sanded side. All those speckles that you see are just compound that flew off. We actually ended up sanding to 3000 grit to make it extra smooth. And here is the completed side, which we also did a 3-step correction instead of 2. So we went with a heavy cut compound with a wool pad. Then with our dual action, we did a heavy cut foam pad with heavy cut compound. Then worked our way to a softer polish with a softer pad. And here is the hood completed after our 3-step sand and our 3-step paint correction.
I haven't given you guys much updates, but I have completed the front clip of the truck. Check this out.
Now that the front clip looks like glass, it is time to move over to these doors. As you can see from the reflection, there is a heavy orange peel. There's a drip right there, so we're going to continue working our magic. We completed the doors. I didn't record much as I felt like I was being too repetitive with the sanding and polishing. It was all the same, but we continued all the way back and these fenders look great. So now it's time to just finish off all the little areas I taped off that I missed. A good tip for my new detailers is you can't be spending all your money, not all the tools right away. So I'm using my normal drill here, and they sell an attachment with a 3-inch pad. I'm using a wool pad here, then I'd work my way to a polish. But this is great for smaller areas where you can't get your rotary or your dual action in. So you don't always need the most expensive tools. Just work with what you can and make sure you get the right results. It is now time to begin polishing. I put just a little bit of compound on there, smoothing it out on my pad so it didn't fling everywhere. And as always, spread everything out and get to work. After a total of 24 hours of work on this truck in just 2 days, we have reached the final wash. I am doing this just to get any compound off any of the crevices, as well as the wool from the actual pad flies everywhere. So just wanted to give it one final cleanse to make sure the truck was perfect and ready to go. Here are the completed results on this F850. Unfortunately, it was late and I did not get as much videos as I should have. But regardless, let me know what you guys think in the comments of the work I completed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.